doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Buccaneers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They go play action with Hurts. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Hot 70, hot 70. Hey, last circle. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Burrow on play action. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down and goal. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of
it.
Second down, here's Hurts. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 27, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit, maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
On third down, Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They call a run on 3rd and a mile. Not only do they convert, but they tack on some yards at the end of it, too.
They went against what anyone would think would be a tendency, which is you're going to throw the ball on 3rd and a mile, right? But instead they decide to run the football, because sometimes what you get is the defense is playing a little bit lighter. A lot of extra defensive backs, and they're loosened up for the pass. They found some running room and really converted.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hurts. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Austin Eckler, 28 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we send you Stone City across I-4 Orlando. There's Stan Burrows, Jonathan Coachman, on your RDA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From the 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Pardon for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him. Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check it.
On 2nd and 1. Hurts. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mixon with a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Stuffed for the loss by Devin White.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they struggled to get it rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And brought in by Brady. The 20, 10, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to...
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting interceptions, great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of it is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run it again with Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points. They'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. On third down, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second
Menu narration option is set to off.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Take it in at the 3.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Fields going to throw right away.
That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here's Fields.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Derek Brown
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And some room to work.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
CeeDee Lamb
from down. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line and pre.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to throw, Fields. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play action, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0, Audier Sports. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fields throw complete there to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Fields. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Throwing left sideline complete. That's Sanders. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.